everyone, it's Keira and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about Valtteri Bottas. Now, the title may seem a little bit harsh, however, this is a reality that 9 times out of 10 Valtteri Bottas will be losing his Mercedes seat at the end of the year for George Russell to come up in 2022. So the question is, where is Valtteri Bottas going to go after his long Mercedes stint? He's been at Mercedes for like 5 years now, I think. He's been at Mercedes for a long while. What's he going to do after? That is a question on everyone's lips. So that is exactly what today's video is. I'm going to be talking you through 5 options as to what I think Valtteri Bottas could do for when he inevitably gets pushed aside at Mercedes. So before I get into the video, if you do enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my channel down below. But yeah, let's just get on with the first option, I guess. So assuming that this is going to be George Russell coming up, I don't see it's going to be anybody else. I don't see that he's going to bring Esteban up. It's going to be George Russell, hopefully next to Lewis Hamilton, unless Lewis decides to leave in 2022. So the first thing that I can see happening is a straight swap back to Williams. Obviously, we know that Valtteri Bottas was at Williams before his Mercedes time, and he had a good time at Williams. Obviously, they were a lot more competitive back then. He actually got podiums with them and things like that, which we wouldn't see nowadays. But this could be something that could happen. We could do a straight swap. Obviously, Williams, they've got their juniors. They're in like Dan Ticktum, Roy Nissany, Jamie Chadwick, people like that. And obviously, they've got Nicholas Latifi on board, but they might want an experienced driver on board because George kind of is that experienced driver, even though he's not that experienced. But Valtteri would be a very good and handy person to have in the Williams team. And obviously, he knows the team, he knows them well. So a straight swap, and obviously Toto's got a lot of power as well. A straight swap between George and Valtteri could definitely be a possibility, especially if none of the Williams juniors really do provide or deliver. And obviously, if Nicholas Latifi does stay on, it's all to do with money, it really is. But if they do kind of are in need of a second driver, as much as Valtteri may not want to go there, it might be a good place for him, and it will be definitely be a bonus for Williams. Now, the second option for Valtteri after he leaves Mercedes is to go into rallying. Now, we know that Valtteri Bottas is a massive fan of rallying. He actually does a lot of this in his homeland in Finland. He does a lot of it on ice and a lot of like scary places. I would personally not like to drive a car, but he does rallying a lot in his spare time, and I don't think he's ever done rallying before. I think he's kind of came up the ranks in single seaters, but this would probably be definitely likely to be something he would do after, because he's still young. How old is he? Like 32? I don't know, some 33? He's quite young. He's definitely in his early 30s, I think. I don't really know how old he is. So this would definitely be a possibility for him to go into rallying. He could either go into Dakar or go into Rallycross or anything like that. And also something he could go into is Extreme E. Now, we know Extreme E is a brand new series coming up in 2021. I am beyond excited for Extreme E, but Valtteri Bottas could say to X44, which is Lewis's team, or Nico Rosberg's team, have you got a space? I would love to come and drive with you. Imagine if Valtteri Bottas went to drive for Lewis's team or went to drive for Nico's team. Like, that would be weird, but I think Valtteri would be very good. I would have Valtteri on my rally team if I had one. Like, I think he's a very good driver and a very good rally driver too. So that could definitely be a possibility of where he goes afterwards. It's something that he enjoys, and not everybody just wants to quit after the Formula 1 career. He might want to go and do something else. Now, the third one is to just retire. Is Valtteri just going to give up? Is he just going to go and live his life in Finland with his girlfriend, make a family maybe, get a dog, do something like that? Is that something that Valtteri is going to do? Because a lot of people do stop when they're at the top. He may be thinking, you know, I don't want to go to another team. I don't want to go and do anything else. I will just stop here. I've made my money. I've done what I needed to do, and I'm just going to leave. So this could be a possibility for Valtteri. He could just say, look, this is me done. I'm off to retire. I'm off to live my life, you know. He may think that settling with a smaller team like the first instance as Williams to just not be worth his time, and just to kind of not ruin his career, but kind of just make him look a bit silly and for people to only remember the bad times. So he might just pack it all up. Now, the fourth option is to become a cyclist, okay? Now, Valtteri has always been a keen cyclist, but since he has been with his current partner, Tiffany Cromwell, who is an Australian cyclist and a very good one, he has done a lot more cycling. They cycle a lot. And bearing in mind, he's got to keep up with this professional cyclist, and he is doing so. I think he's a really good cyclist. I think he enjoys it. They're going up mountains left, right, and centre. So I definitely think that this could be something he could take up afterwards. He's probably going to have more time if he does say leave racing. That is inevitably what he's going to be doing if he leaves racing, because he's going to be with Tiffany, and Tiffany is going to be cycling. So it may be that Valtteri starts entering some cycling competitions, and he may get limber for cycling rather than racing, and we may see a complete career change. And my fifth and final option for Valtteri Bottas for 2022 and beyond is that he could just move to another series. Obviously, I've been looking at rally and I've looked at cycling, but he could just maybe move on to World Endurance, Formula E, things like that. Formula E is a great place for people to go. A lot of people say it's the dumping ground for ex-Formula 1 drivers, but I think it's a great place for Formula 1 drivers and ex-Formula 1 drivers to show what they've got. And a lot of Formula 2 champions Nick de Vries are taking themselves to Formula E as the next step if you can't get into Formula 1, and I think it's an amazing place, and I would love to see Valtteri Bottas in Formula E. It's very different. They do touch each other a lot, they do kind of go slower. It's different racing, but it's still amazing racing. I love Formula E. So I definitely think this could be an option for Valtteri Bottas. Whether he does it or not, I don't know, but there's still good money in Formula E. It's still a very respectable series and it's on the up. And at the end of the day, Formula E is probably going to be the one that's there over Formula 1 because they're the ones that are going the right way in sustainability. So there we have it. That is it for today's video, and that is it on Valtteri Bottas. Please do let me know in the comment section below where you think Valtteri's going to be going, whether you think any of my 5 options is going to be where he's going to go, or whether you think he's going to do something completely different, whether you even think he may keep this Mercedes seat. There is still a possibility that George Russell could take Lewis's seat. Lewis could pack it in and say he's had enough. We just don't know in Formula 1 what's going to happen. But the likelihood is that George is probably going to take Valtteri's seat. So yeah, please do let me know in the comment section below what you think Valtteri's going to do next and how you think he's been performing recently, really. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Please do stick around for my channel if you do like this sort of content. I've got content like this coming out all the time. I am always doing videos like this. So if this is something that you enjoy, or maybe something else that you'd like to watch, then please do hit the subscribe button and like this video. I have got loads of videos coming out in the off season. You will never ever get bored before hopefully we start the season, I don't know, Bahrain or wherever we think we're going to start the season. I will be keeping you entertained on my channel for the whole time, so you do not miss a single video. I'm hoping to get 2 videos out a week. I am just grinding. I'm filming all these videos for you guys, so I really hope you to enjoy them. I am also in a group channel called F Series. We do YouTube videos over on there, so I will leave a link in the description box to go there. But yeah, that's all I have to really say. Have a lovely day, and I will see you again soon on my channel for a brand new video. Goodbye.